When I think about human consciousness, there's individual consciousness and then there's collective consciousness. So for everyone out there who's wondering what they might do around raising their level of consciousness or raising the collective level of consciousness, the most important thing is to initially begin with yourself. Know thyself, understand thyself. Take the time to develop a meditative practice. Take the time to develop your emotional capacity. Take the time to develop the daily hydration and sleep and all of those elements that give you the kind of buffer that will allow you to respond in the moment, not coming from fear. There's a concept called above and below the line. Above the line is when you're coming from love and trust, and below the line is when you're coming from threat and fear. Leaders move above and below the line every day, and sometimes every hour. The key to being conscious isn't about being perfect. It's about just knowing where you are in any moment, because curiosity almost immediately moves you above the line. When you have a reaction and you have the ability to say, oh, what just happened? Then you're into curiosity. And when you're in curiosity, you are coming above the line. And with that, you're able to choose how you react. So the most important thing, number one, is your own consciousness and doing the work to develop the space for that. One of the things that I think is amazing about entrepreneurship, or amazing about founding anything, whether it's a for-profit or a nonprofit, a foundation or a philanthropy, is that the founding of anything, if you allow it to be, will be a spiritual path. Because creating anything from scratch will take your ego to places and challenge you in ways that if you allow it to transform you, the thing that you create in the world is the same as your spiritual path. So number one is, what are you doing internally? Are you doing the work? And are you allowing the work that you do in the world to transform you spiritually and consciously? That's number one. Number two is collective consciousness. And that has everything to do with how you interact with other people and how you communicate to other people. And are you able to bring people into the momentum of the extraordinary things that you're doing in the world? And again, that goes back to knowing yourself and having the space that when other people are reacting to you, you can respond to them, not from threat or fear, but from love and trust, and have the space to actually hear and listen what is going on.